So today, I want to broach the topic of fraud with you. I don't want to commit fraud, of course, because you wouldn't like me very much, and I'd like you to like me. So what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about fraud on one specific level. That is, where are we at a bigger risk? Internal fraud or external fraud? And when you think about it, in terms of our internal fraud, it comes from our employees and our staff. But we know our employees and our staff, right? I mean, we hire them, we vet them, we know who they are, we go to birthday parties and celebrations with them. So we should be at less of a threat of fraud from our employees, from our family. Internal fraud should be lower. External fraud coming from people we don't know, coming from vendors and others that we allow access to our systems that we don't know and aren't familiar with. You'd think that the bigger fraud threat would be coming from them. The answer is no, it isn't. The reason it isn't is for the exact reasons I told you why it should be. We don't know our external parties as well. Because we don't know our external parties as well, we're already vigilant. We're already aware. We already try and put up as many preemptive and mitigating blocks in front of the potential fraudster. So we're very well catered for it. Are we perfect? No, we're not perfect. We need to improve on that. We always need to visit that and revisit that and to tighten our mitigating controls. So always need to be vigilant on that. Where we're at greater risk are from the people we do know, our employees. I don't think we set out to hire criminals. I really don't. I don't think that most of the people, or even all the people we hire, are criminals. They may become criminals, they may become fraudsters after we've hired them. We've already opened the door, we've already shown them what's there, and we're less vigilant. Why? Because we have to trust them. We have to trust our employees on a level that we don't need to trust the external party. Our employees are how we do our business. Without them, we wouldn't be able to operate. So we allow them access to information, we allow them access to cash, we allow them access to connections and to databases. We have to. But we also use a high level of trust as a control. Now, trust is a control. Nothing wrong with trust. But it shouldn't be the only control. Trust by itself is not enough of a control. It's no control at all. We also need to have controls on top of that. Things like dual custody, our computer systems which allow limited access, our policies and procedures. All of those things work with the trust in order to mitigate the risk that we're involved with when it comes to internal fraud. Now, it doesn't mean we can stop there. We must, again, just like external fraud, with internal fraud, we have to go ahead and revisit our policies and procedures, revisit the level of trust that we're giving to our employees, and continually tighten those controls to mitigate that level of fraud that occurs. Will we be able to eliminate fraud by doing that? No. But we can bring it down to such a low level. It's a loss that we can afford, that we can accept. If you want to know more about fraud and all the details that are involved, we have a 2-day course that you should come and attend. Speak with me, visit with me, and it's quite interactive, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for listening.